It might have been one of the worst games I played ever.
Montana has it. Fumble. Montana's going to run it. Drops the ball. Montana rolling. And it is intercepted. Intercepted at the 25-yard line.
That was a poor pass, end over end by Joe Montana. And of course, the weather's really affected his throwing.
Without a doubt, the coldest game I've ever played in.
It was just cold. I had never been that cold in my life.
The worst ice storm in 30 years to hit this area has kept thousands of people at home today watching the Cotton Bowl game on television.
This will go down as the iciest Cotton Bowl in history. We've never had the combination of the ice and the wind and the chill factor, which right now is 6 degrees below zero. 6 degrees below 6 degrees below zero.
This is Dallas, Texas.
6 degrees below zero.
I don't believe it.
Houston came to play, and play they did.
Montana brings him up. Vegas Ferguson carrying. He was really stacked up.
Evans gets clothesline.
There's that Houston defense once again. And there to get to Vegas Ferguson, who's getting up a little slowly.
Little did we know what we was going to run into.
Andy Davis, full cover, sets it up, throws it into the end zone. Touchdown! Love touchdown! Kick is up, and it's good. The 34-yarder is good.
Houston had just swamped Notre Dame, both offensively and defensively.
And Houston is leading at the halftime intermission by a score of 20-12 over Notre Dame.
In cold games, I come off the field and I don't go to the heaters. As soon as you get away from the heater, you get so cold. Boy, when it was 4th down, I sprinted off that field, went straight to the heater. And that going hot to cold, just I ended up getting hypothermia. And at halftime, I just couldn't stop shaking.
Going into halftime, when we went in the locker room, there's Joe in the training room. I'm like, oh boy, what's happening?
We didn't even know he was sick. Nobody knew that he was even sick until we came out of the locker room and onto the field, and he wasn't there.
Tim Cagle is the quarterback. It's not Montana. That's a surprise.
They wouldn't let me go back out until my temperature was normal.
We're behind the Notre Dame bench. Joe Montana did not come out for the second half. The team physician just told me he has the chills. His body temperature is below normal. They're giving him warm fluids, and he may be back before the end of the game. He said it's kind of like the start of the flu.
In cold weather games, almost every locker room I've ever been in has chicken bouillon, beef bouillon, coffee, hot water, whatever, anything warm. And they tried to heat up my core from the inside. So do you want beef or chicken? So it became chicken soup. It could have been the beef soup, so I took chicken.
So I didn't know he had hypothermia, so I didn't know that till like after the game was over. But it's just kind of weird when something like that happens. Your leader, gone. Kind of took the wind out of us for a while. We were kind of not in a real good state at that point, I would say, for the first 3 quarters.
Davis has got it, and it's a touchdown. Houston 34 and Notre Dame 12. Cougars are running it up.
And then Steve Sitch, picked up all of a sudden we look up and then he's running for a touchdown, and all of a sudden things changed.
Here's the play of the game, I think.
Right. Belton got it blocked, and Sitchy does a super job of running.
That one is blocked. Notre Dame gets the football. That ball can be advanced, and it's being advanced right into the end zone, and it is taken in there for a touchdown.
And that's when it all changed. When we blocked a punt, all of a sudden we just got a touchdown. Wow.
There's Joe Montana now. Joe Montana warming up along the sidelines.
Joe came in calm like nothing had happened, and right away comes a comeback.
Now Montana's getting hot. He's called the comeback kick.
Montana's rolling, and he's got it. Touchdown, Montana. Now throws, and it's good for 2 points. He hit Haynes. He found Chris Haynes, his favorite pass receiver.
It really came down to one play. Well, 2 plays. Houston had the ball. If they made a first down, the game was over. And they only had a yard to go.
Houston is leading 34-28. 35 seconds left to play in the Cotton Bowl game.
I don't think he got it.
I don't think he did either. Notre Dame takes the ball on downs. It's at the 29-yard line of Houston.
And so we got the ball back for the last drive.
Notre Dame is ready to go 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Montana pops this one, and it's Chris Haynes shouldering inside the 10-yard line and down to the 8. The clock says 6 seconds left to play in the game. First down for Notre Dame, and goal to go at the Houston 8-yard line.
What a finish.
What a finish at the Cotton Bowl.
You know, they had a play called, and it was a passing play where Chris Haynes and I would go out and clear, and Chris Haynes would go to the corner of the end zone, and Joe was to throw the ball to either one of us.
This should be it, Lindsey. Time for one play, and if they're very lucky on a very quick release, they might get 2.
Montana, incomplete.
3 seconds
to Haynes. 3 seconds, 2 seconds on the clock.
So that play failed. Now we only had one play left. One time, enough time for one play.
Now Montana is looking over to the sideline to get his next play.
Well, you couldn't want a better finish.
Could not possibly.
And Joe went back to the huddle. I still remember this to this day. And Chris came back to the huddle and said, "Joe, I can beat him. I can beat him this time."
I slipped. We just said, can you do it again without slipping? That's what he said. So that's his kind of way of keeping you loose in huddle. Can you do it again without slipping this time? Yeah.
2 seconds left to play. Clock will start on the snap. Houston 34, Notre Dame 28. Montana going. And it's a touchdown. A touchdown taken at the corner.
Unbelievable finish.
I'm just glad I caught the ball.
And here comes the all-important extra point.
Joe Eunice in to attempt. It's up. And it's good. Joe Eunice from Dallas, Texas, kicked the extra point, and the game is over. Notre Dame has won it 35-34.
And to this day, I look over, I can still see Chris catching that ball in the front corner of the end zone by the cone. I'm gonna tell you, that game was so cold and was so beat up. I celebrated.
I can't thank God enough for that Cotton Bowl game. You can't go out better than that. It's a miracle.
And Montana has done it again. Notre Dame completely dead, came back in the 4th quarter to win it by 1.
I always wish everyone could have a Saturday afternoon or a Sunday afternoon on a big stage game playing quarterback, because it is so addicting and so fun. It's undescribable. There's just no words really for it.